Good morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If for Bakugan stuff. So, at the beginning, in the first one that I did like a couple days ago, I did the review of all of these, like basically the story of how this guy recruited like the fire, water, light / earth hybrid. Basically he, her, and her, and him to battle against the Bakugan battle crawlers. But then his real self, like, basically the the yeah, he basically made, or so he evolved his Bakugan into the ultimate one. So, and then he went on a rampage, almost destroyed the entire Bakugan universe. But then, so then so a time skip. To, let me make sure this is, so, to the future. Like, basically, after he died, actually. And so a child was born during the Destroyers or Doom Dimensions realm thing. So basically what I'm saying is like basically Dan and like rest of his group, including the new members in this alternate timeline, like her with her Bakugan and her with hers and him. Basically, and so somehow when during the Doom Dimension thing, when she was, or kind of feeling weird about being in there, but then after that stuff, she ends up like basically doing stuff. Make sure that this is, so sorry if I'm a little bit weird or sounding weird. It's just my it's just my coughing. So I'm not really active, so it's so, But then, out of nowhere, so during the fight between, not Masked Man, but the two white dragons. I always put two white dragons. No. So this one, after the aftermath of this, and a new threat appeared. And the but Zook, but there's also a new character, just for a time, would be Crystal. So Crystal, there's another name, but I used an AI generator for, but I like Crystal better because crystals could reflect. You know how Star Wars has that crystals that like changes color depends on the like blue, red, or green. One of those colors. Well, he is similar to that, but and he was the youngest kids that are actually the gave birth by her, or actually her, to be exact, because she actually got married and to like one of the kids, or no, one of the people, and the so they thought the Doom Dimension was splitted into, like, basically separated, because they thought the entire old Destroyer, was destroyed because of the fierce battle between Nugon and her Wyvern. Yeah. Both of them agree. So that's what they thought. But in reality, she gave birth to the most powerfulest bakugan, and that is born as a human, or hybrid of a human and a bakugan. Basically, similar to how Masquerade, or actually I forget his name, the Masked Man, or Wise Man, yeah, Wise Man, where he was the human. Or no, he was a bakugan that got transformed into a human. And I know that probably the rest of you will be saying like, "Oh, that's not true," and the he he's using someone else as a disguise to like to infiltrate the other people. Yeah. Well, I I know that, but in this alternate timeline, that's example thing. So yeah, and so so Glass, as would be his name, is the he's basically the biological son to the um her, but the yeah, she still has her like her Bakugan ends up staying with her because they actually formed a really tightest bond that ever seen. He doesn't or she doesn't use him like for every project. And yeah, he just used yeah, or she cares about him. Yeah. Like all Bakugan trainers should treat their Bakugan with kindness. So yeah, so she ends up after her kid, and was a fusion of because how deep the bond between her and her Bakugan was. She ended up giving birth to a kid that has attributes of the entire Vestroya, like AKA it was the reincarnation of the Doom Dimension. Yeah, basically reincarnation. But, yeah, he basically is strong. And because he's he's a hybrid of a human and Bakugan, he can use Bakugan's abilities, like ability cards and gate cards, earns. And plus he can change his, like, clothing. Like, basically, if he wanted to be Aquas, his entire, like, suit, like his clothes, change into, like, the light blue, colored, and he has a swimming outfit on. So, like, what you see would be all blue. Yeah. He does meet her and her children stuff, and yeah, her children's have this weird, because they were born same thing as what her Bakugan is. Or actually, one of them was the combined, basically the same like personality as him and the water put together. So yeah. So, but in reality, yeah. So Lara ends up teaching her son how to, like, because he doesn't have his own bakugan hun that is has similar to him. So he learns how to control it. And he's more laid back, more relaxed. I forgot to mention that. So then so the so his or so the Lara hum ends up in, in her Bakugan were happy that they have a person or the someone to care about. Her own son. So they masquerade or mask man and came up out of nowhere. The basically he starts brawling with as the yeah as he looks at or so actually he doesn't know what to do because he doesn't have his own Bakugan. He only has his own self. As he says, as the guy, the Bakugan, hun, the one that's standing behind the red guy, looks right at him and says, "You're a hybrid of a human and a Bakugan." And you're also the Infinity Core. Or actually you're the entire Doom Dimension reincarnated as a human. So you're more powerful and dangerous. Yes. As they did like Bakugan's crawl and all that stuff. And then he comes onto a field as he grew to the same size as the because he's kind of new of using his powers, but he grew to the size of that, yeah, the one that's in the background. As he battles, and how long has this video been? Let's see. Sorry. So yeah, Bakugan Hun between so basically So he starts off with his power of, like, he changed into Aquas so that so then the bakugan used like a blast ability card activate dive mirage as he goes underwater and swims. As the yeah, as they're like, where did he go? Where did he go? Big move! I see you. As the a hand grabs the legs and pulls him down into the water. And like he did the same moves that were like how Alice defeated the her. How like the two water Bakugan battle crawlers defeated her thing. Well, as he came back up, let me dry you off, shall we? As his clothes changed to air type one, and he used the air moves, or I call it wind type attribute. So he basically blasts as that Bakugan was knocked out. As you see a little bar went to 0. As they're like, man, that was fun. The So then next time we meet, yeah, you won't be so lucky thing. So then he returns to his parents, or his parent, because she ends up basically as he told her everything about there was some masked guy that wanted to Bakugan brawl me, and his Bakugan was a jerk anyways. So then the whole thing goes on, and he actually used a customs ability card before her, so that when he, yeah, and it was the opposite of him, this card. It was the opposite. It was called Reborn, her thing. So he can basically, he revives himself. It's like a quick revival. Yeah. And no matter if he went to the Doom Dimension, like basically through that dark portal thing, and yeah, stuff like that. So then yeah. So at the end, they start realizing that the new destroyer was actually, the or old destroyer that used to be like all the like basically islands and water, all the attributes was in their separate areas. Well, he still had that powers. So, and he took on a biggest threat that in his entire life. The yeah, he took on the I can't spell his name. Bakugan Wise Man. So this guy he the so the basically everybody so the yeah, he took on him by himself, and he needed to use all of the abilities to defeat the him. He doesn't have to do it alone, as of course Drago tells you don't have to do it by yourself. As he promised that his own mother that he would be safe from, as he says, of course, his mother didn't know, or actually she was kind of dumbfounded, basically, as she knew that her own son isn't bright, or she didn't know that her own son was the entire Doom Dimension. So when he says, "I want to help Mother," as they were about to be defeated by the by this guy, but then out of nowhere, luck would have it, he came in same size as the him, as he ran right up to him and he punched him so hard that sends him flying backwards. As he says, "Don't touch my family." As he looks, what? As everyone was shocked that the as he says, "No matter how many are you," as Zuko, or as Glass charges up all of his special type, as the he learns how to combine his certain powers. So what does he do? He used wind type, water type to create storm, or as man. As then he says, boom, now. As it goes, or as Glass used all of his power all at once to create a beam that was so powerful that even destroyed all of the Bakugan, or no, it destroyed him with his 4 counterparts. Hurts. Yeah, trust me. As they see him sent, or they're saying, no, as all 4 of them were destroyed. As he's like, as he shrinks back down, did we get him? Yeah, I think we did. All thanks to you, actually. And son, how did you manage to use all of the powers? As she can't believe that her own son had that much power. As he tells her, yeah. So he practiced, as they had fun, yeah. So, yeah, he saved the world, and everybody's like, yay, now. So, this would be the end of the What If. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment, and do all that fun stuff. And sorry for this is just a cliffhanger, but yeah. Just imagine this as an alternate timeline version of the old Bakugan. Man, I miss that old Bakugan stuff. But I'm still holding out for if they release her as that would be the cool Bakugan collection. And to have in not even just her, because in the anime you see her with her own sister. So both of those two were. If one gets released, I hope both of them get released, because that would be cool to have. So, in the collection, just adding them, because we already have, or actually, I know some of us lucky Bakugan players have him as a real life toys one. But if they released, I really hope that they release those two soon. That's all I want. Or that's probably what most Bakugan, old school Bakugan wants. So, peace out, Cub Scouts, and have a good end of your day. Depends on time zones. Peace.